Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love goes, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah.
All deep once again. My heart is waking. It hurts when you lie all the time. Can't feel anymore. Feels numb when I die. Restart me again and again. Your love, the ghost of me. Been waiting for the light. Won't say goodbye. Won't close my eyes and die. I'm waking, give me life. The ghost of me, of me.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. when we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history. Yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love goes, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah.
Oh, deep once again. My heart is waking. It hurts when you lie all the time. Can't feel anymore. Feels numb when I die. Restart me again and again. Your love, the ghost of me. Been waiting, waiting for the light. Won't say goodbye. Won't close my eyes and lie. I'm waking, waking, give me life. The ghost of me, of me. The ghost of me.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. You and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, you and I, we got history, yeah.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the big win. Clue and Cletus. We knew it was coming, baby. We knew it was coming. Check this out, though. I did not think she was stupid enough to miss her very first fucking hearing on the 6th. No wonder she didn't get that shit. You know, because she went to try to do an ex parte. Well, no wonder she didn't get it. She didn't even show the fuck up. She didn't even show up, man. What the fuck? Yeah, Roro, she didn't even show up, but lazy ass bitch. You went to go get it and didn't even show up for it. Jesus. I heard that and I'm like, oh, you gotta be joking me. Well, listen, I got one question. One question and one question only. Was Daddy there for it all? Was Daddy there for it all? Did he have your back? was he there for it all? I need to know. Questions that need answers. And you showed up an hour late? Damn, Beach. Damn. You wasn't taking this shit serious at all even in the least bit. Shit, they probably had to spend anywhere from fucking $3,000 to $5,000 a piece on each lawyer. So anywhere from like $7,000 to $10,000 just to go in and prove you to be the lazy fucking piece of shit you are. And now tell me that ain't some bullshit. Sure the fuck is. Shit. Roro, what the fuck is
Girl,
happening?
look, a pearl and an octocock walk in a courtroom. And he said, denied. Yeah, I don't think she took it serious. She would have showed up on the 6th. I can't believe that you don't show up for a hearing on something that you brought forward that you didn't care enough. I hope her people see this is how much she cares and takes this shit seriously. Give her more money. Stay broke.
Well, and it's like her mods were put on that list and shit too. Like, what did you think was gonna happen, bro? Really? What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Seriously.
I think she thought that the C&Ds would scare people. Y'all would negotiate her terms, her price, and everybody would shut up. And you couldn't talk about. And then I think that didn't work. So she thought, hey, I'll just file an RO and I'll make it look a certain way, not show up for court. That's what I think. And I think that it wasn't anybody over here. I think it was somebody from her side over there that called the LDS or did whatever they did, however they did that or whatever. I do. Maybe it was her. Maybe it was somebody else. I truly do, because the timing. Nope. I just do. I don't think she took any of this seriously, but it's serious when you go into a courtroom. They think it's just like YouTube is just real life. No, you're going real life. I've never gone real life on anybody, baby. What? Accusing some two women of a Rico and 50 something does? That's real life. I want them broke. I think it's great. Give her all your money at Christmas when these grandchildren say, Meemaw, why didn't I get my game I wanted? Well, there's this grifter on the internet. Grandma's got to help. Poor lady. I hope they give it all until they're just broke. Let her burn it down. And I agree with something Cletus said so much. I wish to God people like watch channels that review her. Support your clip channels. Quit giving her the views if you don't want to. You know what I mean? Like quit hate watching her. I mean, and then you go in there and you fuck with her and you make her the bigger victim. Leave her alone. That's just me. But yeah, she didn't show up on the 6th and then came in an hour late because she had to take her phone back to the car and then told the judge, I have an attorney. And the judge said, well, is your attorney here today? Well, no. Well, yeah. She likes saying, I'm going to send this to my attorney. Baby, your attorney did his job. I think your attorney screwed you over with them C&Ds. $8,000 for 3 C&Ds and $200 for overnight letters. And you know what? This is justice for Queen's Mailbox and Clue's Flower Pot. Justice for them too. There you go. It's a good day for the whole community. It sends a message. Keep doing this shit. Betty did it 3 times in Queen's case. 3 times. Once against her attorney for just saying, hey, we need to get this process moving. Can you give us discovery? Tried to slap an RO on him. This has got to stop. And until the courts look over at these pieces of shit that do this and go, you know what? I know they ain't asking for nothing, but I'm going to give them something and make them open their wallet, they're going to continue to do it. Which y'all have to remember, this cost Clue and Cletus money, right? This didn't cost BJ a dime. This was free. Until the courts catch up and say, stop with the fuck shit and using. And I wonder how many people today had to be postponed till tomorrow or 2 hours after that stupid hearing today that really needed help. You're true crime and you stand for get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
I think it's wild too that she goes into court and the judge says, "Do you have a lawyer?" And she says, "Yes," but they're not there because they
I know.
thought it would be continued. Like, so why isn't your lawyer standing in there for you if you truly had a lawyer?
Right. That's what you pay an attorney for. You pay an attorney to go to court for. How many times did Queen have to walk up in her courthouse? Not a one with Betty. Not a one. You know why? She paid an attorney to do it. He did his job.
Well, and that's why Clue and Cletus weren't there today. They paid an
Right.
attorney.
Right.
So she wouldn't have even been running around showing up late and all of that if she truly had an attorney that represented her for this because they would have been there in her place.
Yep, because
Not
they're representing you.
right, not well, he didn't show up today because we thought it was going to be continued. An
No,
attorney does not show
mm-mm.
up for you unless there is an approved continuance on file.
Your
That's not how
attorney,
those they work.
right? Your attorney doesn't go. Yeah, I think it's going to get continued, girl. I ain't going to show up for this one, but I'll catch you on the next one. But I
Right.
mean, maybe she picks attorneys like she picks other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, this was just and I mean like and to say that to a lawyer, I mean to a judge, like he could have easily thrown her ass in jail for, lying. Like
I,
you don't
th- I
think that that judge didn't know that she was lying when she came in there and said,
if
"Yeah,
you,
he I have an attorney, but he didn't show up because he thought it was going to be continued."
but
What?
but every single person that went before a judge and said some shit, it's just like not guilty. Guilty is sin. I mean, it is what it is. Sarah, thank you. Sarah's been a member for 12 months. She's wearing a golden crown. Sarah says, take the fundraiser down. You never had a lawyer. Oh, I think she had a lawyer. I think she had a lawyer that did some C&Ds for her. And I think that might have, hey, been like, hey, pay me 8 grand and I'll do this and guide you through the process. I think, I
Well,
mean, you know.
and I still think that that whole 8,000 and the lawyer thing, I think that that's still, to me, I still have questions. And this is just all my opinion because, just like she claims that she sent four, well, it's been said that there was only three sent and received. If she paid her lawyer for a fourth one, she needs to call him and get the details on that.
If I mean, if I was Brenda Stapleton and or one of them mods that, according to one of her mods, put in seven
Boston.
grand towards that at Boston, I think I'd be going, hey, I'd like a refund of some of my money since we were supposed to get four and only got three.
Well, and also, not only that, but that, you said you paid your attorney this amount of money for this stuff to happen. And, and then to come out and say, do you think I only sent C and D's? You're out of your mind. Okay, well, then you need to tell your people that donated what exactly you hired that attorney to do because right now, in my opinion, it looks like you're scamming your whole community, especially after today.
Hmm. Her chat reminds me of baby birds. Like baby birds in the nest, the mom comes and just throws up in their mouth, They
Yeah.
never ask a question. They just spoon feed whatever she gives them. I mean, a lot of them are seeing. I hope more see today because I'm sure there are some good people over there. There's some real, fuckwads over there. You know what I mean? Like real pieces of shit. But I think that there's more people that you know might just truly want to believe her. And
Well, they can believe her, but if I donated to that, and especially like Brenda Stapleton that donated a large chunk, you can believe her, but you can also ask questions.
right.
And
But it's BJ, and you're not allowed to do that. What does she do when people ask questions in her chat? What does she do?
she
She
blocks
loses
and
her mind.
yeah,
Hmm. And so, what does that show her chat? Don't ask questions because she'll go off on you.
at this point, who cares?
But I mean, her
Like,
people that are scared, and that's where the whole parasocial thing too comes in with this because I think some people secretly feel it in their gut, to question her and everything. But then, like in this chat, like we all like kind of made friendships in this chat, and like I stayed with the creator too long because I like the people that were in the chat more than I like the creator. You know what I mean? Like I
mm,
felt a certain way, but I stayed too long. I should have. I mean, I listened to my gut, but I was selfish and like the people that were in chat. And some of those people are over here now, which I love. But
yeah, I
I
mean,
think it's
it's
a
just,
great day.
yeah. And I mean, I think it's just, part of the justice is like, you can't come out here. And I mean, like, I think. I remember, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think I remember seeing BJ like hand or send those orders or those POs to other people to have them read on their channel. And then to find out that like pages were missing and like how much more are you all gonna just get like just look like a fool for standing up for her? Like, because not
Deanna,
only is
she'll
she
be right
making her,
back. I'm sorry, go ahead.
oh no, I was just saying, not only is she making herself look like a fool, she's making everyone, every single one of you all that, you know, that thought she had a chance today looking like a fool. Because I'm sure when she's telling you all her side of the story, she didn't tell you all that she didn't show up for court on the 6th.
That took me out. That took
Yeah.
me out. I expected. I mean, I wasn't shocked. Like, I figured today would be the decision. It'd be, they'd win. Da 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 da. But when I found out she had a hearing, sorry, leaf blower or whatever. When I found out she had a hearing on the 6th that she just didn't was a no show to, blew me away. And see, that shows me right there. If you had an attorney, you wouldn't have had to show because your attorney would have showed for you. What are your people paying for? Ain't my money.
Yeah. And then, but then, like I said, to come on here and act all big, bad, tough, like you're scared for your life at the gas stations, you put your back up to your car and your head's always on a swivel. You don't think that that's going to make you or, encourage you to go to every court date that is assigned to you to get these orders to protect you and your family? Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I'm sorry. Maybe it's where I grew up, where I came from, but I've always been. Nobody had to tell me to be observant of your surroundings. Like I never like when my daughter was in a car seat as a baby. I never pumped gas because I wasn't going to leave her in the car. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
even with me standing right there, no, 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 no. I never. I mean, be aware of your surroundings. You should. I mean, now you can be a weirdo about it, but you're not too scared to do all the other things you're doing, buying lipstick and body smell them.
Yeah, and going out shopping to
Yeah,
Bath and Body Works, like again, nobody would know this stuff if she didn't tell it.
you can't
Like,
sit there and say I'm scared for my safety. We're so scared, we're terrified, we're living in a prison while you're out getting Bath and Body Works. It just doesn't jive. And if you're that scared, if I was truly that scared, because people, I mean, we've seen people, look what happened in Vegas to that couple, that other YouTuber went, look what happened, I,
mhm.
I mean, there's another woman that there was a truck driver that followed her channel and he drove to her house, broke in, did that too. But if you're truly that scared, I wouldn't be here. I'm sorry. I'm not saying you got to shut your channel down, but I would shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? For a little bit, and get my affairs in order and get me a real attorney and find out legally what I could do to make it stop. But reviewing your words is not stalking you, it's freedom of speech. And I'm sorry if that speech hurts your feelings. I'm sorry.
Well, and I mean, she could still be on this platform because it's everybody's given right, but like, come on here, stick to your true crime. Don't talk about anybody, anything else, but exactly what you're covering that night, and quit telling people your whole entire life. People wouldn't know it.
Hmm.
I just want to say I was right
I
again.
know. We were all right, BT.
She's an idiot, a fool, a babu. I'm trying to think another word with a B. She's without the. I just think she just completely fucked up. It just shows also she's
The
abusing the system.
buffoon.
Buffoon. Thank you. I was looking for a good B word. Buffoon. She's a buffoon. She
Well,
failed in every single count that she could possibly think about, and she didn't even show up. And then she's an hour late for her own court case.
I
yeah.
know.
And when I saw Clue's title today, like, I thought, she's trolling because if
I
it
did
truly
too.
went through, like she wouldn't have been able to talk about it,
Right.
that kind of stuff. So I kind of was like, but then again, I was like, I don't want to say anything because I could be wrong. So I just kind of kept it. But that's my first thought when I saw, because I saw everybody was like, oh my gosh, Clue's title doesn't sound good, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
I was like, she trolling.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
she
asked
has
her. I
to.
said, "Are you guys going down there or what? Are you guys going to meet with attorneys? Like, what's up?" And she didn't say anything, so I guess that's my fault for assuming that she was going down there to take care of it.
Yeah, I
But
figured she was.
that's what you pay. I mean, she didn't have to. Why spend all that money and gas and time
Oh,
and
I'm
then
not
gotta
saying she
smell
should
her?
if she got an attorney. But shit, you think I would have? Fuck
Yeah,
no.
Right.
nah. Mm-mm.
I mean, like I said, the same for BJ. If she truly had an attorney, and the attorney thought that it was continued, like no attorney's going to think that unless they have an approval signed by a judge. And second, the attorney would have been there today representing BJ instead of BJ
Right?
lying to the judge and saying that she had an attorney, but he's just not there because they thought that it was going to get continued. Like, what?
No,
That don't even make fucking sense if you have
no,
any.
because if you called an attorney would have fucking been there, bro.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
The attorney would have been there on the 6th.
Well, that's what took me out.
that's what I said. I think the one she hired for the 8,000. I don't think it was no 8,000 in my opinion. I think she hired him to do the C&Ds, and that's what he did, and that's what he got paid for, and that's that.
Well,
When
she
Granny
said
sent hers
it,
and there was no response, that's right there, very telling. He didn't respond because that's it. He did his job. She didn't hire him to do anything else.
right.
Imagine how this is going to look when she has to go to Pennsylvania or have an
I
attorney.
Yeah, because all this is
know.
going to be stacked up against her. What's up,
What
Miss Tia? How are you, baby?
Hi, Queen. Hi, Ro. How's
are you
Small
about to
Town
What's going
Girl?
on,
say?
BD? What's up?
Hi.
Are you
Hey,
Hey,
about
Tim.
Tia.
Um, I can't thank you for letting me up. I just wanted to say that I chose violence today. I don't give a fuck. I am first of all, congratulations to Clue and Cletus, the first of many wins coming to this community. Um, Granny and Barbecue are next. BJ, sit the fuck down. Actually, here you go. Sit down. And
Well,
Lauren.
I think, Tia, not to correct you, but I think the first win this community got was with Queen and Betty.
Oh,
I
you know
don't
what?
forget that. I don't
Thank
forget
you
that. That was
for
our first
correcting.
big win. Yes.
You are absolutely correct. I stand corrected and I apologize to Queen because I overlooked and I shouldn't have because that is the first and that's a huge fucking win. That was years in the making. And thank you for bringing that up. Um the fact that she's and listen to her community, you people out there. If you think that she's not going to swing this, twist it, turn it like silly putty, it's all going to melt. Don't worry about it. She's going to lie just like she's done before. You know why she doesn't care about losing people? Because she's hoping that others will come in that are new. Guess what? The tables have turned. This is your karma. This is everything you've talked about. Karma, karma, karma. It's just starting to swing around, sister. It's just coming. I told you people I chose violence. I don't give a fuck today. I'm so happy.
I
I'm
chose
so happy.
twerking. I didn't choose violence. I've been twerking.
I'm like angry happy. I'm like football in the stands, like woo. I'm real happy today.
I really do wish, like, our queen of receipts, nonsense, I really do wish, this is a shout out again, nonsense, I've asked you before. I really wish somebody would take from the date of that prayer to Samael being said in that church and go through and highlight
Honest
the
to God.
losses, the losses of.
Honest to God.
I think it would be so interesting to actually take each person and be like, to where, Justin's up there. I don't guess he's doing his own thing with Remy Pearl, whatever. But the ones that have backed away, they're not, but the ones that just keep on and on and on and on and on. The BJ, the Betty, Seth is tied up in the mess. Where's he been hanging out? Over at Diapers, you know. Um, uh, y'all's real life's being affected because y'all won't stop. And you
Oh,
just want to
listen.
take freedom of speech away. And I'm sorry, you cannot scream America and the Constitution while you're trying to take people's freedom of speech away. You
Also,
just
I'd like
can't
to
do it.
encourage Craig being on much, much more. I think this can only be better for you having him on more, discussing things more. I love it. I fucking love all of it. I think it's great. And I agree with you, Rowena. I think I think they should donate more to her. I think her community needs to donate more.
I do. We've got a big, we've got PA coming up.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna need you to crack that wallet. Well, she's already told Brenda when Brenda Stapleton's amount was left off the thing. Brenda had some feelings about it, off her receipts or whatever. And then she told Brenda, "Well, I'm going to use that for PA. Why? You got an attorney. Why you need money? You got an attorney. You got a
Oh,
free attorney. Why?
yes,
Why
I
you
was
gonna
just.
take Brenda's money? I didn't ever understand that. What?
You're taking money for a free attorney.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
no, I think she was talking about with Granny's response. Like
Again,
she
you have an attorney in Pennsylvania that you're not paying
Right.
for.
right.
Why would you need?
It
What's
makes
the
no sense.
problem?
Right.
What's the
It,
problem?
if I was Brenda Stapleton, I'd be asking that. What? Are you going to take my $1,500 to pay for your fuck up because you signed an injunction and then signed again on an appeal? Okay. I
Yeah.
guess. I
I
guess
mean,
Brenda's a baller. I don't know.
cake and ice cream for everybody today between Queen, Clue. I'm telling you, Granny is. It's so soon. I'm hoping and praying, and finally, this can be put to rest. I mean, you have no idea. I was just talking to LFT this weekend. I wanted to burn our channel down this weekend. I don't care anymore. This community has me so disgusted with, or she does, I should say, because it's not the community. The community is amazing. The community is amazing. But this lawsuit bullshit, C&D crap, just when you want to talk a true crime case and you want to actually help people, and this is what's going on in the background, it's really hard to get an audience. And I'm kind of over the whole thing. Um, I'm I don't even want to talk true crime anymore. I don't want to do anything. I just don't give a fuck.
Did you
And
did y'all watch Did you Tia? Did you watch Breaking Chains
oh, I
last
live for
live?
Lynn. Absolutely.
It was so good, and I never kind of put it all together
Hmm.
with the mod, with that, with
Hmm.
the path we're taking. I
I was
never
around
really
for all
thought
that.
about that,
We
and
watched all that. It was
it
awful.
Breaking Chains did such an amazing live, and it's like I wonder, but anyway, but it's a good day for the community. I got to run. I got to go take off and go get some errands run, and I don't want to drive and do all the
Oh, you know what
things.
I wanted to say to you really quick, Rowena, that before you run off, you had
Mhm.
mentioned that pumping gas, and this is a true question for you because I know
Mhm.
what does your
I,
husband pump your gas? I mean, if you have to, obviously, I think you
I ha-
can.
I haven't pumped gas in 2 years unless I've been out of town by myself.
Agreed. Okay. So
Yeah,
my son, since he's been 12, has pumped my gas if my husband doesn't do
right.
it. I don't
But it's
know the
like
last time.
when I was a young mom, and he was at work, and I was, driving to daycare, driving to work, driving to car, doing all the things that I was doing. I had to get gas. I would never pump it, you know, um, if she was in the car. I just
Exactly.
wouldn't do it. I just, you
No,
know,
I get that, but she has two able-bodied young men that could learn how to do things,
oh yeah, yeah.
and that being one of them, and I don't know that I would know what to. I mean, obviously, I know what to do when I pump gas, but I just haven't done it. I don't have
Yeah,
to.
I don't either. And in fact, I had to I had to call my husband because he filled up my car when I drove to Nashville this last time, and I couldn't figure out where the lever was to open the gas thing, and so I had to call him. I said, I'm at the gas station. Damn it! I said, how do I get the little door to open? That's what I called it, the little door. And he goes, what do you mean? I was like, isn't there a lever? And he goes, no, you just press it. And I was like, do what? I said, there's no little lever on the inside of the car.
No,
And
you
I
just
he
push
goes
it.
he goes, you don't know how to. And I was like, no. I mean, it was a new car to me, but still, I didn't, I'd had a couple months, but no, but yeah, I don't, yeah, I just don't have to do. I mean, yeah, I just,
I hear you.
I don't do
That
that.
hit me in all the right places because I was like, you know what? I haven't pumped gas either. And my husband taught my son that, you know, this when you're out with your mother, this is what you do.
Yeah. But you
And
know, it goes both ways. He don't know how to make his mama's tomato and onion gravy, and I do. So there you go. You
I,
know,
you betcha.
I
Listen,
do
I got to
things
keep
for
it
him. He
to.
does things for me. You know,
That's right. That's right.
that's right.
Absolutely.
So, and I told him, I said, you need to learn how to do this in case I drop dead. You ain't gonna ever get it again. And I taught my daughter how to make it, and he was like, "Well, I'll just go to her house." I'm like, "Okay, be lazy then." You know,
No, Patty, pumping gas is definitely not frowned upon. But when you have
no.
two able bodied young men who could learn some responsibility or be kind to, what if there's a woman out there who doesn't know how to do it? My son can go over and help somebody.
I
He got,
mean, I can change a tire. I mean, I can,
so can
but
I. I can
I've
change the
never
oil.
had to. You know what I mean? And it's not like it's not a sexist thing. It's just a that's our. I guess I call it our love language. You know, it's like
Mhm.
he does for me and I do for him. You know, he doesn't want the
I got
my hands to smell like gas. You know, or whatever. You know, it's just a little unspoken thing of that's how he treats
I
me.
iron his shirts. He
Yeah, I
does
don't
what,
have to do that no more.
That's I have a funny or kind of a funny story to go along with that. That's how my husband was. I mean, he did all that kind of stuff, oil changes, tires, all that. Like I would come out and if I had a flat tire, I'd go back in the house and be like, "Look, I have flat shit. Do whatever needed to be done." Well, then since he passed, I had a one of my tires on my Jeep go low, like the little sensor came on, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what do I do? How do I do this?" And so I got the little handy dandy little tool thing out, told me how much air was in there, and all this stuff, and went up to the gas station to put air in it. And like every time I put the little um air hose thing to my tire, like my tire was deflating more. And I was like, what the heck? I know this is how, like, I've watched him do it. Like, I know this is how it's supposed to be done. And, of course, this poor guy, I know he was like, what is this loser over there doing? Like, whatever. So he came over and he was like, can I help you? And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I just need to put air, and I had a little tire gauge. He, pushed it in, showed how much air was in my tires. And I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm letting more air out. I'm not putting air in. And so he came over and did it or whatever. But it's just one of those things, to kind of go along with that story. Like, that's just something my husband always did.
Yeah.
And, that time come when I was like, all by myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And of course,
Hmm.
I had a lot of friends that were like, just come over, my husband will put air in your tire. And I was like, no, like, I can do this. Like, I'm big. I can do this. And
I,
I get to the gas station and I'm like, no, like I'm really seriously gonna have a flat tire if I keep doing this myself. Just stop.
okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hop down. Y'all have a great day. It was a great day, and I'm anxious to hear Cletus too, like how he's gonna expand. You know, if he's gonna tell any more about it. I was disappointed though that I didn't. The Octocock. Don't know if he was there, and we don't know if the Pearl made an appearance. So the Pearl and the Octocock. I don't know.
All right, ladies, I have a video I'm going to play real fast.
All right. I'm gonna
This
hop
is
down. Love you,
this is
baby.
all right. We
Bye.
appreciate you, love. Says the devil you don't know. Okay, here we go.
The court has spoken, and the truth is no longer in question. Both of the no contact petitions that Brittany Jackson filed against me and the woman I love more than life itself have been dismissed. From the very beginning, we said they were baseless. We said they were retaliatory. We said they were an abuse of the legal system designed to silence us, smear us, and punish us for speaking the truth. And now the judicial system has confirmed exactly that. There was no jurisdiction, no evidence, and no unlawful conduct. Just commentary, just opinion, just constitutionally protected speech. But this goes deeper than paperwork and procedure. This isn't just about 2 dismissed petitions. This is about a choice Brittany made. She should have accepted the devil she knew instead of trying to fight the devil she didn't. Because now, instead of solving a problem, she's created a much bigger one. Now she hasn't just dragged Clue, the woman I would lay down my life to protect, into a courtroom over words. She's dragged me into that fight too. And the irony is I was the one man in this entire situation who had shown her more grace, patience, and understanding than she deserves. You see, people make the mistake of thinking that because someone chooses peace, they're incapable of war. They assume that because someone is composed, they're harmless. They convince themselves that restraint is weakness, but the truth is this. Sometimes the worst mistake you can make is failing to understand the dog you're about to kick before you rear back your leg. And if you swing at the wrong one, you shouldn't be surprised when it turns and bites back. Lawfully, firmly, and without hesitation. What Brittany attempted here wasn't just a personal attack. It was a legal assault on my family and on me personally. And now, because of that choice, there will be accountability. Not revenge, not retaliation, accountability. We're going to pursue every lawful avenue available, and every step we take will be deliberate, calculated, and entirely within the bounds of the law. Because while she tried to weaponize the system against us, we will use that same system to hold her accountable for what she's done. This isn't about bitterness, it's about consequences. When you abuse the courts to silence someone's voice, you should expect that the truth you tried to bury is going to claw its way back to the surface, and it's going to bring the weight of the law with it. I will never forget that she tried to harm the woman who is my world, the person who gives my life purpose and meaning by dragging her into a fight she didn't deserve. And I will never forget that she decided to aim her attacks at me too, the one person who offered her understanding when others wouldn't. And now, because of that decision, this story doesn't end with dismissal. It begins there. The next chapter is accountability. The next chapter is exposure. And the next chapter is a very public reminder that the courts are not toys and speech is not a crime. Brittany thought she could control the narrative by filing those complaints. She thought she could silence us. But in the end, all she did was reveal who she really is and remind us of exactly who we are. And as for me, I will continue to stand between the woman I love and anything that threatens her. I will continue to fight back, not out of hatred, but out of principle. And I will continue to speak the truth because the truth is not something that can be censored, intimidated, or restrained. There's an old saying, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. But some people don't listen. Some people think they can throw stones and walk away before the echo ever finds them. This match could have been left unstruck. The fight could have been kept online, but instead it was dragged into a courtroom. And in doing so, it wasn't just swing at strangers on a screen. It was aimed at a family and community. Aim was taken at the woman who is my heart, my breath, my reason, and at me, the one man who had shown grace when none was deserved. But here's the thing about devils. You don't summon one without consequences. You don't weaponize the law and expect the blade not to cut both ways. Because sometimes the devil you don't know isn't angry. He's righteous. He's lawful. He's relentless. And when you kick that dog, he doesn't bark. He bites. And he doesn't stop until the lesson is carved into memory. So remember this. You should know the devil you are dealing with, because once the line is crossed, there's no going back. And some fires, once lit, don't go out quietly. To those that stood by us, stood up for us, and supported us, know that I will be forever grateful. We haven't asked for anything, yet the showing of love has been immense. That is what community is about, and everyone should remember that no matter what comes. So, with everything I am, I want to simply and seriously say, thank you. To those who stood against us, made threats against us because of what Brittany filed, and made up lies about us in an attempt to create a false narrative and help her push hers, I implore, keep that energy as accountability for this situation unfolds.
I think it was pretty good. Pretty good video. I would not want to be Brittany Jackson at this particular point in time. It sounds like there might be pursuing other means legally and lawfully against her. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm not sure how this is going to work out for her. She's now pissed off another group of people that might bring legal action against her. She has to now go to Pennsylvania or have to answer for the Pennsylvania. And she still has an injunction that she's hoping that an appeal helps her with, which most likely is not going to happen. Fantastic, Brittany J. Continue not listening to my advice. Continue doing the complete opposite of my advice. It's working out for you fabulously.
It doesn't take anyone's advice. It isn't just yours. It's everyone's.
Yeah. And I love how, this woman is supposedly scared for her life with, she needs these ROs, but yet where is Mr. Craig? You would think that, the woman you love is being threatened and she needs help and protection, and she has to go there by herself. Very interesting.
Mama J with the $10 super sticker says, and that's how a real daddy has someone's back. Hashtag fuck you, BJ. CJ, I'm not crying. You are. Hashtag this is what love is. Julie meant for 28 months, and she lied. She does not know them personally. Ghostly Maiden meant for 11 months. Sarah Q meant for 12 months. Today, take the fundraiser down. You never had a lawyer. Let's see here. Shadow 1008. That attorney didn't even respond to Granny. Now I'm wondering if the C&D really came from his office. I believe it did because it had his name on it. It has his his law firm on it. So I believe it definitely did come from his office. Now, what she paid for him, I don't know. Brianna 25 with the $10 super sticker. Sometimes you got to spend other people's money to make money, don't you know? Big girl for life, $2 super sticker. This was all a joke and a grift to her, in my opinion. Hashtag fuck you, BJ.
Yeah. You go. I'm sorry.
Dummy for not showing could have had the upper hand. Member for 10 months. Gilded Oracle, member for 9 months. Thanks for all the gifted memberships. And KDK dropped 10 memberships on us. Thank you for showing love to the chat. Biddy Bop, if you guys got one, please make sure y'all tell her thank you.
Well, I just can't understand how you're an hour late for your own court hearing with no attorney and you think the judge is going to be like receptive to you. Judges don't like you being 5 fucking minutes late, let alone an hour. That's like Queen, have you ever been to a judge that's like, yeah, you're late an hour?
I would never walk in front of a judge an hour late. No. No, you might as well just not even go.
Yeah.
If Angel, $10 super stickers. I stand with Clue and Cletus. Hashtag fuck you, BJ. Love you, Queen. Thank you. If Angel, I appreciate that. BJ, look, Sarasaurus Rex says, BJ, when are you going to learn? Don't fuck with people smarter than you.
Well, it's all about optics for her. That's all this is.
Yeah.
She didn't really want to do any of this. This is all just for show. Her relationships for show, her channels for show. This whole thing has been nothing but optics. And somebody called her on it.
Yeah, I think she got herself in a pickle with this whole attorney thing. This is just my opinion. And so people were questioning her about the attorney cost and fundraiser and, how much she had collected. And I think she did this as another step to try to say, hey, this is what I spent some of the money on. I guess not really thinking that it could easily come back like it did today and no attorney, be there. Um, which also says a lot for someone who claims that they cover true crime, which, I have a hard time even saying that because someone who just pulls up Facebook and Law and Crime and just puts their videos on and lets them play to the very end while they take a nap. I mean, if some of you all call that covering true crime, more power to you.
Well, Facebook also being known for their well-known research and development. I mean, that's where you should get all your information on true crime is Facebook.
Well, I mean, I think also the issue is that you're starting frivolous legal actions against Clue and Cletus, and you don't even know who you're starting a legal battle with. That's probably your first mistake, lady. You've started a legal battle with some people that have resources that could deal with your bullshit and aren't dummies. So, congratulations for that one. That's pretty.
And they don't have to set up fundraisers to ask their community for money. So you, my girl, might be fucked over on that.
Yeah, they had two attorneys.
Yeah. Clover Stitcher, member for 9 months, proud to be a part of the dark side. Glad you're here, Biddy. Janine, member for 7 months, great day for the community. Jan is this member for 12 months, got your golden crown. Biddy Gizmo, member for 12 months, hashtag fuck you, BJ. And eyes wide open, like pick how many times do you have to lose before you realize you're always way out of your league. Looks like you picked the wrong daddy too, BJ.
Oh.
Daddy's there. Daddy's probably hugging her right now saying it's okay. I'm there for you. We're not, look, we're not all losers all the time. We're only losers right now.
Well, and with that thing that she always says, when you have the truth on your side, you don't have to
Yeah.
something. I mean,
What's her little smart ass about saying?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of spoke volumes today, inside a courtroom when you're trying to stop someone's freedom of speech because they hurt your fifis, but you don't even have your ducks in a row to go in. Like, you made yourself look like a complete fool again. Like, you don't think that the slap would have like been enough to been like, I'm embarrassed. Like, I'm not showing my face. I'm not trying. And no wonder that word Rico, no wonder you can't stand it anymore. Like, how many times do people have to just laugh at you in your face because of your actions? Like, this is crazy.
Because she's stupid. What do you expect? I mean, like, do you think, like, this is, like, she's getting all her information from the internet and to what to do from her fucking moron mods who are still with her. All the mods that had the brains left. They already left. They're like, lady, we're getting off this ride. You're too stupid. We can't handle you. I mean, not only did you put them in a position where now you put their names on a cease and desist and all that, so their information can be requested by via Google through a subpoena if a lawsuit happens. But you also put them into a possible litigation with two parties. Actually, maybe three parties. I don't even know.
Well, the thing of it is that she's already okay. You got $8,000 from your mods, right? Those CDs didn't go anywhere. Didn't get you anywhere. Now you've costed Cletus and Clue more than likely anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 because it's going to take at least anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 for them to each hire their own attorney. So they just paid anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000 just to go in here because they knew they weren't guilty. We knew they weren't fucking guilty. She knew they weren't fucking. She knows that damn well they weren't fucking guilty of doing the shit she said.
Mm-hmm.
But you just so basically $18,000 flushed down the fucking drain, and for what? For what?
Because reality said that people are cyber stalking her.
Jesus Christ, man. It's just fucking ridiculous, dude.
She's stupid.
I mean, I wouldn't even let reality back up on my panel anymore. Like sitting there saying, you need to contact your police. This is criminal. This is that. This is that. Reality, she just made you look stupid because she didn't take any of it serious either.
How do you? I can't believe she showed up an hour late to a chair.
I can't believe she didn't show up.
Well, the first time she didn't show up.
Right. And I think that that right there is what lost her. A judge does not like for you to disrespect them. And that's disrespectful as fuck.
Well, you don't properly serve it. You don't give a proper amount of time for them to be served for that hearing. You also uh, don't show up for your first hearing, and then you talk shit about these people while you're waiting for your next hearing, and you're an hour late. And then you're like, "Us, Judge, my cell phone was. I needed my cell phone." Do you think the judge gives two fucks about your cell phone? Do you think he cares? Like, are you serious? You could go in there with, unless you had your arm chopped off, he doesn't give a fuck. Judges don't care.
Well, I
They're,
think that that night that she went after Clue and Cletus, she had the hearing for the ex parte the next day. And that's the one she didn't show up for.
what a dumbass.
Because that was, I think that was Sunday, October 5th, that she pulled up that live and talked about Clue and Cletus, knowing she had that court hearing the next day and then didn't even go.
Now she's, I guess, someone said this in the Clues chat, and I kind of agree with them. My guess she's going to do a Betty where she's like, I told my lawyer about the hearing, but he just didn't show up. And then starts blaming the attorney instead of blaming herself. I'd be shocked if the attorney actually knew about this, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, I mean, because that's a lie. Because she told, supposedly, you know, from what we've heard, she told the judge that she has an attorney, but the attorney said that wasn't the attorney wasn't there today because they thought it was going to get continued. Like that is a bold faced lie.
Yeah, an attorney would show up and make their argument to state, well, can we have a hearing for this on another date or like a continuance? They don't.
What we need to do is me, Clue, Granny. We need to get together and figure out what we can do to put a stop to this bullshit. So they can't just fucking serve us with frivolous fucking C&Ds, bullshit ass fucking ROs, fucked up frivolous lawsuits.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she'd be
It's
a real fool to
bullshit.
try this again with someone else.
Well, hell yeah, they would be, but I mean, they look fucking stupid doing it now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just think it's kind of crazy that she's so stupid. I can't believe she did this. This is like a level of stupidity I rarely thought she was at this level. Like not showing up, then showing up an hour late, then showing up without an attorney. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, you have to be the dumbest motherfucker to think that Clue and Cletus was not going to hire an attorney and show up with an attorney and have an attorney representing them. I was like,
yeah, BJ didn't have an attorney for this. She did it herself.
Yeah.
She went in and did it herself. So the only attorney she had was the one that filled out the C&Ds and had them sent.
Which is stupid.
Right. So.
Right, but she can say, because like she told the judge today, that yes, she did have an attorney, but they thought it was going to get continued, so the attorney didn't show up. Anybody in her chat that believes that, you're an idiot. Because that is an attorney would have showed up
Right.
until they had a signed order from the judge saying that it was continued, and
No,
she
she
would have
thought she had
never.
time to grift money for an attorney to hire one, and
Right.
then was going to go in and try to get an extension. That's what she was going to try to do.
And she
in
would have
my
never
opinion.
been there today if she had an attorney. Her attorney would have been there for her.
So she showed up and was against Clue and Cletus's attorneys standing there.
Yes.
So it was BJ against two fucking attorneys.
Yes. Because
Yeah,
she's an
I
idiot.
know. I'm telling the chat this.
Oh,
But the
okay.
judge dismissed it before BJ got into the courtroom because she was late. And when she came
Right.
in, the judge asked her, "Do you have an attorney?" And she said, "Yes, but he's not here because we thought it was going to get continued." And the judge said, "Well, you might want to follow up with your lawyer because this has been dismissed with prejudice."
Well, I mean, when you fucking file it and you don't show the fuck up for your first one and then you don't show up for the second one, there's two attorneys sitting in there with the judge. What do you think is going to happen?
Oh, yeah. And you're an hour late.
Yeah. The judge is gonna fucking give the attorneys whatever they want at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I think it speaks volume that they didn't even have to provide a single piece of evidence, and then as Cletus said today, on the paperwork, BJ said that she knew her personally. I guess talking about Clue, that was on the paperwork. So she's lying to the courts.
What the fuck?
And from my understanding, when Cletus got served, he only got served 2 pieces of paper. The rest of his documentation came after she missed the court date on the 6th, along with clues then came at that time.
Yeah, that shit's wild as hell. Tia says, thank you for allowing me opportunity to hold on. Voice our gratitude. No problem. Love dreams. All BS, but her subs wanted proof of money spent somewhere. Yeah, and I mean, she showed that she spent the money on the attorney or whatever for her C&Ds, but that's all she did.
But I still have a hard time with that because you're thinking, if she spent $8,000 and she's over there telling her audience, she sent 4, which would be $2,000 a piece. She only sent 3. So where's
Well,
the
look,
other 2,000?
right, but look what still spilled tea department just says. If it was originally ex parte, meaning hoping it would be granted immediately, why would the attorney expect to be continued?
Why? Okay, so if it was originally ex parte, meaning hoping it would be granted immediately, why would the attorney expect it to be continued? Because she's lying. Because she tried to lie to the court and make up a lie to save her ass. Because she's stupid. Because stupid people think that it's a smart idea to lie to a judge. You have to be incredibly stupid to even attempt to lie
As
to
if
a
the
judge.
judge doesn't see this to go on every fucking day. As if a
Right.
judge doesn't know you know what I'm saying? Come
The
on,
judge
man.
could have actually thrown her ass in jail.
I don't know about that, but
I
he
mean,
could.
he could have for, lying under oath and stuff
Well,
because,
she wasn't under oath. She was
well, that's
outside.
true. That's true.
QB, I bet that BJ was listening to your live yesterday where you said you thought it might get continued, and she used that. Oh my
Yep, I swear to God. I swear to God. I was just sitting here thinking she was probably listening to me yesterday. And she just said, look, QB, I bet BJ was listening to your live yesterday when you said you thought it might be continued, and she used that. There was no lawyer. I don't think there was a lawyer either. I think she thought that they were going to say yes or no, or give the opportunity to say yes or no. Yes, I agree, or no, I do not. Yes, I'm guilty. No, I'm not. Not guilty. I want a trial. I want, because you have the right to face your accuser. You have the right to have a trial if that's what you want to do. You know what I mean? You can't just walk in and file something on somebody and just, you know what I mean? Oh, well, no, that's not how it works.
Well, that might have all been
In my
discussed on the
opinion,
6th.
I think she was listening and was like, oh, yeah, I have a lawyer, but he didn't show up because we thought it was going to be continued. Bullshit. If you had a fucking legit attorney, his ass would have fucking been there.
Right.
And
the
yeah,
judge,
Jill, that's right. These judges were not born yesterday. They know what the fuck time it is. Come on
right.
now.
And all of that might have been heard had she had shown up on the 6th, but I think she ruined every opportunity she had by not showing up on the 6th. Like today, I think the judge had his mind made up.
I do too, especially when she didn't show up. Jackie Blue, Clue, and Cletus had 2 attorneys. No, baby, they each had their own. Clue had one, and Cletus had one. BJ had none.
And she was an hour late. She needed her phone, guys. The phone was important.
An hour late. She was an hour late. Daddy's here.
Do you think she the reason why she?
Because he wasn't there today.
Well, to be fair, Clue and Cletus said that
What the
they
fuck?
heard that he wasn't there, but he could have been in the car.
Imagine the situation. Do you think she basically the reason why she wanted her phone was because she was going to use ChatGPT to help her be her lawyer?
No, I think she needed her phone because she thought that the judge was going to want some, to hear her evidence that she had to make his ruling, and it was all on her phone, and so she couldn't go into court without it.
Your Honor, they were gonna call me a fat-ass.
Look, it was funny when Clue said that their attorneys were arguing over who was going to represent who. Now that shit would have been funny as hell. To be a fly on the wall, I'm representing Clue. I'm representing Cletus. I want to go first. No, I'll go first. You go first. How about I go first? You know what? Let's both go up there and get it fucking dismissed.
Right.
Oh my God.
Bro,
Don't worry, she's not here. And I'm sure they were probably sitting there shooting the shit, talking when she showed up. The judge is like, you might want to contact your so-called attorney because this is dismissed with prejudice. And she probably, the look on her fucking face, you guys. The fucking look on her face.
It was probably that stink look that she gives when she's on camera, and she gives that like stink look. Oh, I bet you
Hold
that's
on,
what
I
she
got
had.
it. Hold on, I got it.
You know what I was thinking about the song that would he play with the two attorneys deciding who's going to represent who? I'm thinking like DMX, X gonna give it to you, and they're both just like that song is being played while like, they're about to do the argument. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The attorneys are probably like, "Where are we going to have a beer after this? Because this was easy."
Wow, I've never made thousands of dollars just sitting here with this moron. X gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. Come on.
I mean, how embarrassing. And then to come online and, talk about how bad you need these because you're scared for your life and you don't even take it serious. Like, I just can't get over it. Like, And she actually had people saying, including Cletus, they ought to be scared for today. They ought to be scared. I'd be scared. I'd be deleting shit too.
Bro.
She made you look real stupid.
I wonder if reality's going to pay for your legal bills. You know what I mean? Like I heard all these other people donated, but reality talks a lot of shit, and she doesn't. And the Lemon talks a lot of shit, but they don't donate jack and shit towards your legal funds.
There's Betster's face. She's real surprised at what happened. There's her reaction.
Oh my God. Did you see that she wants to serve cease and desist on TikTok?
Oh my God. Yeah. We watched Davis Fam's clip too, and that was fucking funny.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, oh my God, no, she's not.
This lady's a Karen.
Somebody said, well, I changed the background. Yeah, I'll change it back to the little skeletons for right now. Yeah. Otherwise, I'll put up a little warning thing that if flashing things bother you, you may not want to watch it. It might be easier just to listen or catch it on a replay or something, or I'm not sure what to do about it.
Oh my gosh, you got Betty's lost 1099 in the chat.
That's bitch, that's my favorite, dude. I swear to God. When the chat used to be able to change their fucking names, dude, we had the best fucking time ever. Look, we had the best fucking laughs. The absolute best fucking laughs.
Bro.
Flutter, thank you for dropping 5 memberships on us. If y'all got one, please make sure you tell her thank you.
The chat took me out that night. They all changed their name for B10's swim party the next day.
Look, Lynn Levin Light says, Beach, if you're reading this, you are the dumbest loser of all YouTube. What in the fuck do you think you're doing? You look so stupid right now. Jeez, you knew and you know nothing of what you are doing. My goodness. Nothing like a good old mic drop on you, Beach.
What sucks is that you're just costing people fucking money, which sucks.
That's the worst part about it. That's what pisses me off. Because are you fucking serious?
Yeah,
like I said, I don't know what they spent. I can't speak on what they spent. It ain't my business on what they spent. But I can tell you right fucking now, here in Illinois, it costs anywhere between $3,000 and $5,000 to hire a fucking attorney to go in to represent you on this sort of case. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure what they spent. It ain't my place to speak on what they spent. That ain't my place. But what I do know is it's wasted fucking money and it's wasted fucking time for you to be a crybaby bitch. What up, yo?
What's up?
Congratulations, you little hoe.
Thank you. Yes, congratulations,
Yes,
both of you.
ma'am. Yes, and congratulations to you, Cletus.
Thank you very much.
Shit.
Why I gotta be a hoe and you just call him by his name? That's okay.
Little hoe. Little hoe. I was going to say, little whore, but talking shit with you. I'm
Well,
glad you guys won, though. I'm serious. Like I said, I'm glad you guys won. It was a point. I don't know. I feel like it was pointless to begin with. It should have never happened to begin with. It's a bunch of wasted fucking time and wasted money for nothing. Crybaby
that's
bitch
for
ass.
sure.
You know, it just pisses me off, really.
Worth every penny because we were just sitting here and got them orders though.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I can't believe she walked in an hour late. Can you imagine being? Could you
30
fucking
minutes.
imagine filing this and acting like you're scared for your fucking life, and then walking in an hour late?
She said
First
30
of all,
minutes.
you don't even show up at the first fucking court date. I can't believe that.
Oh yeah, girl. When we saw that on that paperwork, we were like,
Oh my
what
god,
the
bitch.
fuck are you doing? Didn't even show up.
Wow.
Wasn't
Well,
that the next day after she did that
Yep.
live on you guys on that Sunday night, and then she had
Yep.
court? Yeah, that's what I thought. And I'm like,
Yes,
when I
and then
heard that
sat there
today,
and did a fucking live, just running her fucking mouth after that. I
Yep.
was like, "Are you serious, you bitch, you?"
well,
Sure was.
the saying goes, the stupid is, the stupid does.
I'd be
Mm-mm.
embarrassed to even show my face on the internet again. I promise I would. I
Well,
mean, how many L's are you going to take in a courtroom?
right.
Well, she took a big L meeting Craig. That's probably the biggest L.
I'm talking about in a courtroom. Like Pennsylvania, they
Oh.
slapped her down. She got 2 L's today. Now she's got. Where's the response to Granny from her attorney?
Well, you know, she's gonna have to deal with that soon enough. I'm sure it'll be fun times. Fun times for the whole family. You know.
I think she's gotten herself into a world of problems personally.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she's very, very stupid, and she's definitely got herself into something I don't think is a very smart idea, man. I think she should have not. She should have never done this, in my opinion.
I have a feeling she's
I'm going
truly
to
regretting it.
I'm gonna drop your link. Okay, hold on, Cletus. Your live is set up for an hour from now. It says the what a day I'm a loser, and it's set up for 52 minutes from now. Can I share that link? And I'm gonna redirect everybody to your chat. Are you still going on then, right? Or are you gonna
Yeah, I was going.
go on in an hour still?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. Okay, so I was gonna say I'm gonna redirect you anyways, but I just wanted to put it in here for anybody that you know what I mean isn't gonna be here or needs the link or whatever. But I just wanted to make sure you were still gonna go on. We just come on to talk some shit while we were waiting for you to start yours up. You know what I mean?
No, I appreciate that.
You know, just
Well,
kind
he's
of hang out
playing.
for a little while, then we can
Can I
redirect
find
everybody to yours when you start because you're gonna go over the paperwork and shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then that way, anybody that wants to, you know, listen to it and go over it, that they can go over. You know what I mean? Go over with you guys after this.
I'm really, really curious to know what Craig has to say now in the background.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
Me
that
too.
big tough guy who was like, "What are y'all going to do? You're going to lose your income. You're not going to be able to pay your electric bill." And
You're gonna be okay. Daddy's here with you. I'm here with you. All we got it on. We took care of it. We're gonna take care of it together.
all these
I'll stay
old
gasping
hags that just
for breath.
don't know how to do anything. Like, I wonder. I'm very curious to hear what he has to say in the background. Like, what's the next step now, Craig?
Well, he probably told her to get dinner from the local shop, like probably, you know, McDonald's or something. And then he played video games because he doesn't give two fucks. Like, or he doesn't even know what the hell happened. She probably went home and says, we won, baby. I got that RO. It's okay.
I have a feeling she's going to come on tonight and say, "I can't talk about it. My attorney advised me not to talk about it."
Yep. I was just gonna say that's the first thing she gonna be like, my attorney, even though she ain't got one. She go, that's the
Right.
easiest thing for her to say is my attorney said don't talk about it.
Because that's been her deflection the whole time on this Pennsylvania stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
I
because
truly
you know
think,
she's a fucking straight goddamn loser. You know what I mean? What would you want to talk about it? I would be kind of embarrassed to talk about it too if I was her.
but Clue had like almost 3,000 in her chat. You don't think her people already know?
They know.
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh
They sitting
fuck
here
right, they know.
commenting left and
Regina
right.
Romo's funky ass was over there. Yes, shit. Several of them were over there in that chat. We tagged them all just to see,
Quick.
who was coming up in the chat.
She said I was typing your names in the chat. I already know you was in there.
Yeah, the fuck was, bitch. Who the fuck is here? Cause oh my god, I need to see. I'm a nosy bitch. Call me motherfucking nosy Rosie. Cause
I
bitch,
thought it was hilarious when Irony Rose was on there and said, do it, lady.
bitch, that shit killed me. I see that shit fucking cracked up.
You
Do it,
know
lady.
BJ was punching air at that point when Clue pinned that. Oh,
Oh yeah, that was going on the screen.
She's over
yeah.
there still pissed the fuck off, punching air, listening to this right fucking now. See, they're doing Craig. You see this? You hear this right now? Listen to them right now. Now this is gonna be even worse. Now they're gonna be even worse.
I just want BJ to explain how she personally knows Clue.
And him.
Yeah.
She's a
Wrote that
liar.
on both of them. I know them personally. The fuck you do. You better quit acting like we're friends. You better calm down. You don't know me.
But then she likes to come on and say, you all don't know a thing about my day to day life. You don't.
Well, we know you don't clean your house. That's one thing. That's one thing you don't do for your day-to-day life. That's what we do know.
Listen, Daddy's here. Listen to how she asks him this. She sounds like she's scared than a motherfucker. Listen. Listen to what she says. And we'll turn this all the way up. Listen to this shit.
Oh my God! Did you show your gun on that live? Oh my God! Did you show your gun on that live? Fuck!
Do what?
You showed your gun on that live stream.
What you talking about?
They're telling me to get my kids out of the house now. You waved the gun on that live stream. They're calling the police, telling them you're drunk, waving the gun on live streams. Did you do that?
What are you talking about, man?
Did you share a gun? Did you just show a?
I mean, even Craig's making her look like a fucking
Daddy's
fool.
there for her. Hell yeah, he is. And don't give a fuck.
Hold
Look
up.
at him.
Oh, I got a problem. I got a little problem. You mean to tell me your man has a pink handgun?
Yeah, he does.
Get
No,
the-
he's got hers. That's hers.
Well, that's not
allegedly
what she
there.
said.
He's got
She
hers.
said you showed your
Did you
gun.
show your gun on that live?
Yeah, she did too.
Do what?
You showed your gun on that live stream.
See?
What you talking about?
Oh my God! Did you show your gun on that live? Fuck!
Do what?
You showed your gun on that live stream.
What you talking about?
They're telling me to get my kids out of the house now. You waved the gun on that live stream.
Because I got messages and pictures from the mods where they went out and bought a matching set of 9mm.
Stupid is, stupid does.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep. So one's got a pink one has like black and chrome.
I think they
And
both
it's
have
like
pink guns.
a matching set.
I think they
A
both
male
have pink
and
guns.
female set.
No, I think they both have pink guns. That's what I want to believe.
I mean,
I think-
I'm kind of thinking that too now, but
I'm just saying.
yeah, that's
Yeah, wait.
nonsense. Has been dropping some motherfucking ones that are fucking some little clips that are you know,
Mm-hmm. Why is your dog
giving you a
snoring?
reminder.
Why
She's
is your
sleeping
dog?
underneath me on the little She's tired. Leave her alone. She played hard today. She ran a little extra hard today. What do you mean? What do you want from her? She tried to exercise for you. Are you trying to be mean to her, Uncle B. Tim? She fucking did extra sweat. She ran extra hard today. She went 5 extra laps trying to push herself for you. She almost fainted.
Sure. Why is it every time you go live, those dogs are sleeping? They just sleep.
Mind
My
your
dogs are
business.
sleeping.
Yeah, but your dogs are not. I can't hear your dogs from like
I could be
15
with
miles
them right.
away.
Listen, you lay down
Oh
and
no,
lay
that's
down,
because I feed them treats, but I make them at home.
You know what? I'm tired of getting. Listen, you know what? We're about to have
They're healthy.
no talk about my dogs while you're up here anymore,
Mhm.
B Tim.
I don't think B. Tim was even supposed to talk about him per that cease and desist he received.
That's bam, and you didn't answer it back in time. We're going to fucking court.
I'm gonna hire that Hassan Piker as my
Listen,
attorney.
Duke will serve you with a fucking RO.
I'll get Hassan Piker as my attorney. He'll bring the shot collar. But,
Oh, that's fucking it, Duke. Why did he just look? I said his name. He looked back at me like his eyes like.
It's like, whoa.
Just drop B. Tim. Just drop him.
What does he say? We need to ban this person.
Yeah, we do need to ban the dogs. No more dogs.
Ban B Tim. Look, because this is how Duke just looked back at me right here, right now. Like, what the fuck is going on? Hold on. B Tim said what? Look. Uncle B Tim what? He said what? That's Duke's face right now.
That dog looks like he's from Total Recall. That dog looks like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger from Total Recall. His eyes are about to pop out of his head. Like, what the hell has happened to that dog?
Look, this is Duke's face right now. His eyes lit up like this. Said what?
Oh my God.
He fucking said what?
Jesus Christ.
Because who even are you? Shit. She would listen. Did BJ go in and say, when the judge said, well, you better go talk to your lawyer? She was like, he won't even let me talk. Shit. I didn't hire him, so he won't even let me talk.
So you want to see something funny? So she's saying, when she's asking for prayers, everyone for this morning, guess who puts prayer hands?
Oh my God, she made a fucking post and asked for prayers and only had fucking shitty couch in there talking about giving her prayers. I ain't answering those today. He's busy. God's busy today. He said come back maybe tomorrow. He said come back tomorrow and ask again. Try this again. The Lord's busy. He's playing golf with his son. Go on. Go on now. He's busy right now. Listen, he's busy letting the fur babies in the Golden Gate. Go on now. He ain't got time. Shit. This is too much, man. This bitch is too much. But what is her famous fucking saying? You can't make this up. Can't make this shit up.
That and I would be so embarrassed. I feel that one today. Super deep. I feel that one.
The one that she said that drives me bonkers is, are you out of your mind? And like she like puts an emphasis on like the I. She's like, are you out of your mind, Buzzy? Like, oh,
she's
God.
Buzzy.
I can't. When she says that, I want to come through the fucking phone.
She definitely feeling this thing today.
Or yeah, she does
take flight on that fucking L. Take flight on that big loser.
Fucking queen.
I cannot help it.
Or she always says, this is too much. It's too much. Are you out of your mind? She said it the other day.
Okay,
Are you
then.
out of your mind, Buzzy? Mm.
I love you.
I love you.
Look, this is what I'm saying to him.
Fuck! Girl, shut the fuck up. I ain't gotta explain shit to you. Simple. Fuck!
Mm.
Interesting. Interesting. You know, I just thought of BJ should just go to Japan and hang out with the deers in Japan. That would probably save her channel.
The deers in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh no, that fucker's tanked. She's burning it down. She's burning it down.
In Japan, they have like an entire.
We're gonna watch it all burn to the ground, baby. Watch it with me. Look, she burnt that fucker down. That bitch is being burned down. Being gone.
Well, they consider the deers in this park the messengers of the gods. So maybe she can like ask the deer to send message to God to save her channel. Maybe if she goes to Japan, I don't know. She just has to feed them a cracker though. So.
Oh Lord.
I mean, no wonder like she wants to start going into a new community and stuff. Like her days here are just done.
I vote makeup. I think that would be where I would go if I were her.
Jesus Christ. What the hell?
What?
Took a minute to try to find something to watch online or listen to while I was driving. And I'm just scrolling through and I'm starting to see, you know, people just going real life like it's nobody's business. When has it become commonplace that we just put people's personal traumatic stories and situations out there? When do we start going offline and hopping into people's real life? Why is it commonplace to call CPS on another person? Why are we discussing where little kids are laying their heads at night when they go to sleep? Why are we in people's most interpersonal experiences, traumas, everything?
Why is your hair greasy?
Oh wow, that's real fucking rich. Because guess what? I got a clip where she was talking about my fucking kids and all kinds of shit. You little bitch. You fucking dirt neck motherfucker. What's up? What's up, Chuck Norris? What's going on?
As the deer panic rolled,
the water, my
so
soul
longeth
after
after thee.
How much drugs have you done?
Oh, I don't do
I love
drugs.
that
I'm
song.
sober.
I
just
truly
wanted-
do love that song. I
It's a
haven't heard
great
that in
song.
forever.
Well, when B. Tim was talking about deer and panting and for waters and prayers, it just came to my mind. I wanted to come do a performance.
And crackers.
Well,
Ooh,
you got to
I
feed.
thought he was just calling me.
Idiot.
Well, I don't know. So, congratulations on your unnecessary and ridiculous court date today.
I know, right? It's such a fucking waste of time and money because this lady's such a fucking loser. I can't believe she even did this, actually.
Well, Clue and Cletus had to sell their food stamps for the next 12 years in order to be able to afford this.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
it's sad.
It's sad that she's actually stupid enough to do this, and she's like, "This will stop people from making videos about me." No, actually, quite the opposite, dummy.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to ask, Clue. How many reviews now do you have to review during the past week?
I've missed quite a bit. I can't honestly listen to the one where he says something about Daddy was here the whole time now, because
Daddy.
Queen completely ruined that for me.
That was Friday night when when the
I was fucking dying watching her.
She goes back
live.
to play the video of them showing up, and it's like, I've never heard Craig's voice one time in the camera.
I didn't hear anybody's voice, but that's just me.
I
I
can
didn't
hear
hear.
her faintly a couple of times, but I never heard him.
Don't you know he was there protecting his baby? Daddy was there.
I think he was more protecting himself at home. I think he's a little scaredy cat that like sends his woman to the door with two guys at the door. It's weird.
Well, you heard him in the live Friday. He said when he was up there saying Daddy was there and all this stuff, whatever. Then he even says, "What I do? I ran and got my big gun."
Oh my God.
He said that. I swear he
Ugh.
did.
What a freaking puss.
Yeah, I was like, "What?"
It's like that's just crazy. So it seems as though, according to Cletus's video, that you guys might be looking into other things. You don't have to say it, but that's what it looks like to me with Cletus's video.
Netflix special.
Could be.
I wasn't supposed to tell anybody, but that's what's going on.
Good.
I'll say this much. I'll leave the rest to him. But kind of like a year or so ago, I gave her ample warning. Do not come for me unless you want all of this. Do not come for me. Leave me alone. Stop talking about me and go away, right? She did not heed the warning, ergo why we sit here today. But the arena in which I think she has truly messed up is I do have a man who truly loves me more than the air he needs to breathe. And he is, I will dare say, internally, the word furious probably doesn't even start to cover it. So I will leave that there.
I have a question.
I heard what he said on his recording, and yeah, I fully believe him in every word. I'll just leave that there.
Now, does he love you more than his beard? If he had to choose between his beard and you, what would he choose?
He would cut it off.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hear that from Cletus. I don't know.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that.
Babe,
he's gonna lie to you right
now. They want to know, since you love me more than air, do you love me more than your beard? Yeah. He said yes.
I heard no. That's what I heard. I heard no.
I saw him blink twice.
Yeah, I think I saw him blink. I think I saw him do like some sort of signal saying no, but we understand.
It's fine. Bro code.
Bro code?
Yeah, we got you, bro. We understand.
Golly, man.
It says, when my dad was in the hospice, I'm sorry about that, by the way, the deer would bed down at the patient who was passing away. Oh, so the deers like came by people when they were like in hospice. That's nice.
The deer panic. Sorry.
I've actually heard stories about that. Like this one, there was a cat in a nursing home, and right before people passed away, the cat would sit on the bed with the person. Like they just knew.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that cat near me.
Wait, what? You think it's gonna like suck your soul away?
Yeah, well, you know, if it's coming your way, it's like the death march looking at you die.
Well, cats kind of know when they're dying, like particularly, like if a cat knows it's going to die, it will just like try to hide itself because
it goes off on its own.
Yeah, so they're pretty attuned to like, death and understanding if someone's going to die or themselves are going to die. You know what I mean? Some of these animals are like that. A lot more attuned than humans. Let's just say that much when it comes to that. But
they say humans come back as cats, so.
Well, you like to say meow a lot, so maybe you were a cat.
I used to be BJ's cat, but I got rolled over on.
Oh shit! So now you're here to get your revenge on like some videos on her.
Pet cemetery type shit.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Let me see, Clue. You've got the chance to tell us your first impression of B Tim now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she probably is gonna say I was an asshole.
Actually, Mr. I know everything, quite the opposite. I personally, I like B Tim. I don't find him to be pompous. I find him to be regular.
Not what she said in the group chat.
Oh, shut up. You're a liar.
I believe it. I believe it. It's like such a
She was like, that pompous asshole. I don't like him.
yes, exactly.
You
Exactly.
guys, wait, y'all met each other?
No.
No, she because Granny and Jay asked started a game like, "What did you first think of this content creator when you saw them?"
Oh,
So
Granny made my head hurt.
what?
why did she make your head hurt? It's because of her terrible audio on her phone.
No. This morning a little bit, yeah, but no, she talks so fast. I was like, bro, what is she saying? It took me like 3 times of watching her before I could understand her. And then when I understood her, I'm like, okay, now I can even watch her at like 1.5 times. But at first, I was like, oh, I can't do this. I think I turned it off within 5 minutes the first time of watching her.
I'm pretty
Swear to
sure.
God.
I'm pretty sure she snorts lines of cane sugar.
No, she does not.
I mean, I'm just saying the kind of speed she has. Sometimes it's got to be that real shit.
I think it's the coffee. She drinks a lot of coffee.
That's not good for you.
With sugar in it, and she has the Crocs.
Cane sugar.
Actually, Granny's the one that made me get real Crocs. Because I always wore the frocks. And she told me there was a difference. And by God, there is. I have my Crocs on 24/7.
You have your Crocs on 24/7?
I do. I'm wearing them right now.
Motherfuckers in sports mode and hit let's go.
Yeah. I don't like
Fuck out.
I will say what I don't like is to wear them working in the yard. Like I've heard like he wears Crocs all the time when he's outside. I don't like that because I feel like when they get wet, they don't have as much stability as I like in a shoe.
Look, she has PTSD when it comes to fluids on the floor. Okay,
you.
she breaks shit.
Fuck you.
Shit.
It's your fault my finger broke.
No, it's not, but it was my fault for laughing so hard I almost
It
vomited.
absolutely was your fault.
No, I didn't do it.
Okay.
But I'll still say the funniest thing ever when Cletus come around the corner, you could hear them big floppers on the floor because she was already on the floor. You can hear the vibrations of his ass coming through the house. And it doesn't hurt that you can hear his beard dragging on the floor too. But he comes around the corner. He looks, you can just imagine he looks down at her and all you hear him go is, well. No, that was it. Well,
that is not what he said.
That's what he thought.
He said,
and then he thought, how are we going to get Beluga up? That's going to be difficult.
Oh, see, that's how you tell you're one of them weak men. If you couldn't pick me up, you're weak.
First of all, I hope I'm not in a position where I have to pick you up because I do respect my back a little bit.
See? Weak.
See? What did you say when you came around the corner, Cletus? It was something fucking hilarious.
He ain't in here. He's down in the den. All I know is he came around the corner about the time that Baby Clue opened her damn door. And they're both like, what happened? Like, hello. Obviously, motherfuckers, I have fallen down. Like, what happened? Oh, I don't know. I'm practicing gymnastics. Like,
we're taking a GoFundMe for a life alert for her.
Rude.
Oh my God, we're gonna be canceled for that.
Your safety matters.
Oh Jesus Christ, we're gonna have to send you to the Fox Farm in Japan.
No, I'm all right.
We're gonna send you to the Fox. You ever see the Fox Zoo in Japan?
The Fox Zoo?
Yeah, there's a fox. You can go there, and there's just foxes just running around. There's no cages. They could just jump on you. They're all around you. There's just hundreds of foxes.
No.
Wow.
First of all, I look like I would be a snack to them, and I don't think that would be good for me.
Yeah, it's called Japanese Fox Village.
That sounds.
That's kind of cool.
Of course, you think so.
Yeah, like here's the because they in Japan they have like these little villages for each type of animal, and this is the fox village, and you just go in there and you just pet the foxes, and they run up to you, and they just like you just hang out with them.
I
And
would
I'm
have to go in there playing that song from Wayne's World. Foxy.
yeah, there's like hundreds of foxes that just run at you.
No, I'm good on that.
Why? Foxes are like cats and dogs.
I'm a little worried about BTM's search history.
And then there's a cat island.
I got no interest in that.
And there's a deer park with literally hundreds of deers just running around. And if you don't feed them, they will just ram you with their heads.
Oh, is that where the water comes from? Is it really like filtrated deer urine? Deer park water? Oh, okay.
No, it's just a jet because like in Japan, they believe deers are like messengers. These types of deers are messengers of the gods. So if you actually kill one of these deers, you're probably going to get arrested. Or if you even like hit one of these deers, you're probably going to get arrested. So
I think Betty should go check that story out.
I think Betty should go there and try to smack a deer and then get attacked by all the deers, just like hundreds of deers just attacking her. I can't believe you've never seen the deer parks in Japan. Deer park.
Did you just say you think Betty should go smack a deer?
And just get attacked by hundreds of deers. That'd be hilarious. That would be so hilarious. Just all these deers just run. And you see Betty screaming while she's running from these fucking deers.
She'd be screaming, "Oh dear.
I'm serving you a cease and desist, you deers. Leave me alone." I can just imagine like Betty in like Japan. Like Japan, like is a very quiet. You have to be quiet and polite. They look at you. They don't even like when you eat when you're walking. And then just Betty just goes there. Like Betty in Japan would be like an amazing fucking live stream. Her being like rude and loud with a bullhorn and everything. It'd just be the most hilarious fucking live stream you'll ever imagine. And then just immediately arrest her and throw her in jail.
Dude, I'd pay for her flight if she would film.
I mean, BTM, she is worldwide. Isn't that what she says?
That's true.
On a poster somewhere.
Betty Does Japan. I like it. It's got a good ring to it.
I think so too. And then she could just be like arrested for like punching a deer. This deer, like she punches a deer, she gets arrested.
I bet the shopping in Japan is amazing.
That's what I want to go there for.
Heck yeah, me too.
It's got good
spend
shop.
fucking money.
You got to go to a pachinko shop because that's their legalized gambling. Basically, it's like a pachinko game, and then if you win,
I've watched it.
Yeah, and if you win, you could trade it in for a prize, or you can walk down the block to a mysterious little shop and trade in the tickets for cash. And that's how they get around the whole gambling thing.
Well, Betty can't go to Japan right now because she is so needed right now in the political sector.
That's right. We'd have to wait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a Rabbit Island, too. You can go to Rabbit Island.
I mean, you just get your people to get in touch with her people, and her people can bullshit for her.
Yeah, we'll just make it a one-way ticket to Japan. She could stay there forever. She's not going to like the justice system in Japan. Japan, you're considered guilty until you're proven innocent, and they immediately they unless you like actually take a plea, you're in big trouble. It's not a fun justice system there. She's not going to like it too much in Japan justice system.
I want to go to China, Beijing, China, because the only reason I want to go there is for their markets. Like they have these buildings that are 20, 30 stories high, and it's all manufacturers and shit like that. So it's really cool.
Yeah, but hopefully the building wasn't recently built because they're tofu dregs and they fall apart, the buildings.
Do you see the positive and shit sometimes? Like low prices, easy to get to, direct shipping?
You could go to Vietnam. You could go to Taiwan.
None of those are going to be cheaper than China.
Yeah, they are, and they're going to be safer because the tofu dreg buildings are terrible. Like they're really like I've seen whole staircases collapse.
I mean, just hold on to your bags tight. You'll be fine. Write it
Yeah, that's
down.
what I'm saying.
Like
I'm only
buildings.
there for a couple of days. You know, I'm there to do business, not there to live.
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to buy like Nikes there. I think they pretty much stop anyone from just buying a bunch of Nikes or stuff like that. They won't. It's not
Bro,
like
you are literally talking some shit you have no idea about.
they used to be able to do that, but they're
You can still do it, and you do it through PCOs, and yeah, but and that's the thing is, manufacturers are only name branded. It does the product is still the same. Sometimes it has the name on it, sometimes it doesn't.
true.
And then a lot of the times, what you do is you purchase what doesn't make it through their quality control, and those will flood the market too. But they're still officials.
This is how you know Truth has been looking into this. He's got this all fucking figured out. He knows.
I want to go so bad, but it's expensive as hell, man. You're looking at like $15,000 in order to do a successful trip.
Yeah, wow, I didn't know there was that much to do a successful trip to China. That much. Oh, wow.
It's because you really need to invest in what they call a trade guide, which is someone who knows all of the dealers and all of these places, and they do.
And you don't want to get scammed. You don't want to get scammed. Yeah.
So
and you probably want to make sure you have a reputable trade, like some sort of tour guide or someone, because you don't want to get caught with like the wine scam where like a woman's like, oh, people don't know. Basically, like you go to a restaurant, a beautiful woman comes up and says, oh, can you buy me a drink? Right? They give the cheapest fucking drink to you and this person. And then afterwards you come back and this bill's like gigantic. And then if you don't pay the bill, a bunch of really big guys come from the back. And let's just say if you don't pay that bill, you're not going to have a happy time.
Yeah, it's not going to go well for you.
Yeah. Then they have the glass vase scam, which basically is like, this is why they have a lot of dash cam footages. So like, if let's say, a lot of these people will jump into cars, some of these scammers, and then they'll say, look, oh, you hit me with your car, or you hit me with your bike. And then they want compensation immediately. And a lot of times,
if you're going to any country, two things you want to do: get you a body camera. You know what I mean? I have ones that are underwater, regular, just in case. You never know what's going to happen, right? And you just clip that shit. Or they've got these really awesome glasses now that are built-in Wi-Fi based, and keep them on. And if you want to use it for content later, you can, but it's more for protecting yourself than anything. The other thing is most people don't understand. Research the fucking laws before you go to another country. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah, don't think like every country like is American laws.
No,
that doesn't just go for a country either. Because I remember one super loud person saying that I was wrong, that they've researched all the laws here and there are easements, to which she was wrong. And therefore got some POs.
I wish Betty would go to China and be like, just start screaming, and then she'll end up. They'll take her away.
So, Holly B says you can buy that stuff in New York City from street. Oh, you can absolutely, but not at the price I want to get it at.
Yeah, that's true. You could probably buy some of that stuff from like Canal Street and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, you're gonna get it cheaper in that country. The problem is like getting there is going to be a problem.
Yeah, it's a long flight. I want to say it's something like 18 hours or 17 hours or something crazy.
So,
I smoke weed, cigarettes, and I have ADD. It's a hard trip to make.
No, I don't think I would be. No, they can put me on one of them cargo ships. I'll ride on top of the box.
Yeah, but the problem is
until the cargo ship or the cargo box falls off. Y'all been seeing that happening lately?
Yeah, I have. Off of them boats like that.
Hell yeah, I want a new career. I want to buy a boat. I want to go out there and I want to grab them things out the damn water.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, there's companies
hey,
that do
that's not a bad freaking business plan you got there, Truth. We ought to look into this now.
Well, they've been doing it, and so there's like 6 companies that do it now. It's legal because it's in international water, and literally they're making mad money. Because look, if they're watertight, so if you're shipping a car from say China or something like that, or from anywhere for that matter, you're shipping a car. Those have to be watertight containers, right? So they're pulling sports cars out of the ocean at $500,000 a piece, and there's 4 of them inside one of these shipping containers. Insurance pays it off. Now you got the cars, and it's legally yours.
I always thought that would be so cool to like have a boat and you go hunt and find shipwrecks.
So basically, you're basically going to become pirates.
Legalized, sure.
Legalized pirates. You're just going to
while we're out
sail
there,
the seven seas.
Listen, let's see if we can't find us some of them square grouper while we're out there too.
Bro, I could just imagine like Clue and Cletus and you all on this boat, sailing the 7 seas, diving, getting treasure. And
look, we can bring Craig on and have Lieutenant Dan.
Craig would survive fucking 2 weeks in the fucking sea.
No way I'd be stuck on a boat with that idiot.
Tim, they came into my live earlier. Well, maybe it was yesterday, bro, talking about, are we even sure that that he has legs? And I'm like, y'all got to be joking, right? Y'all think this motherfucker's like,
They really do think that. I don't know.
Lieutenant Dan, what are y'all talking about?
I don't know who started that either, but there are people who really believe he doesn't have legs. Kind of crazy. I'm like, we've seen him get up.
Well, wait a minute. I haven't really seen him get up, really.
Right?
Yeah, he had to go cut that alarm off. Remember that morning?
He could have robot legs.
He could have rolled.
Rolled?
Listen, he may have that divine spirit of God, and he nubbed on air.
Oh my God.
Like, how do you know he doesn't have like robot legs?
Okay,
Yeah.
to be fair, I don't know he has legs, but I'm just saying in the video where she allegedly kicked the cat or didn't kick the cat, don't know, don't care. You see him holding the phone. He's like walking around.
Maybe he lost his legs since then.
Yeah.
I mean, that's possible.
Maybe
that's why he didn't come to court today, because they weren't wheelchair accessible.
Well, again, we don't know he wasn't there.
Maybe that cat had like a curse and scratched his legs, and for all the cats that they mistreated, and they cursed him.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Yeah, and plus the he could have these, man. Like, look at these. He could have these legs. You could do like a lot with these new robot legs.
That's true. I've heard that actually.
I heard a rumor a little while ago that there's some footage from outside of the courthouse, but I don't know if it's true or not. So just wanted to throw that out there. It was a little rumor mill, a little something.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, if there was, it wasn't taken by me.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It's probably not true.
I don't know nothing about that. Don't know nothing.
Lieutenant Dan.
Do you see those robot legs I put in the back? They have like really, they got them high tech. These robot legs. Was JLR there? No, JLR's not there. Why would JLR be there? Maybe he got the cat scratch fever. I don't know. He got cursed by the cats.
I want robot legs.
Listen, that's going to be like something's going to happen in the future. They're going to get so high tech, people are going to opt out for like instead of organic legs, they're going to try. It's going to be like cyberpunk where people just say, "Yeah, I want the robot legs. I don't really want my regular legs."
I'm not opposed to that. My knees suck.
It's going to be like 20 years from
They
now.
awesome.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Well, it's weird because you keep. Never mind. Never mind.
I wonder if robot legs can be charged at Best Buy. That's probably why she has the card for Craig. He has robot legs. She's gonna go live. Guys, I can't believe they've been joking about Craig they think he doesn't have legs. And
She's already had to say that once.
She did?
Yeah, she told him that. He was like, "What? They don't think I have legs."
Wait a minute. Oh my god.
I wonder if I can source robot legs. Hold on.
Really?
Yeah, hold on. I'm curious now.
Yeah, like robot legs are getting really high tech back. And there's like this whole YouTubers on here that like kind of have a fashion where they can like put like fashion with their prosthetics, robot prosthetics.
Oh, that's like the guy I was talking about the other day, B10. He learned that he can put his prosthetic foot on the thigh instead of the bottom leg part.
Mm-hmm.
and he like walks around and he dresses like a cowboy, and he's like, not as tall, right? Because he's put it on the thigh portion. He is hilarious, dude.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot with the robot legs.
What is all that?
Shit you ordered, I don't know.
Good night.
Did you order more
16
stuff?
No,
$16,000.
I do not order stuff every day.
Shit
What?
happens every day. How about that?
$16,000 for a humanoid robot leaping legs.
Yeah, they're good. I mean,
But
listen, if I had to get a new leg, it's going to be a robot leg. I'm just
Did
saying.
you know that? Did you know that Amazon sells robotic exoskeleton leg devices?
Yeah,
shut up.
yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're making exoskeletons, and I've seen them that were making it for wheelchair accessible people, or like
Yeah.
put on.
but that's actually pretty interesting.
Wow, it's just,
Humanoid and biped robots.
wow, it's just gonna be like
What does it do though? Does
Takes-
it like does it run for you?
No, so the ones that I'm looking on Amazon give you the exoskeleton support. So, say you have bone issues or joint issues, it's kind of radiating, I guess, kind of the weight and the distribution, making your legs bigger, essentially.
Yeah.
Mm.
If it makes sense.
Yeah, and pretty much.
Yeah.
Also, but they in the military have been working on exosuits that increase your strength for a while.
Yes, like this one assists 50% of the mobility of the lower part of the body. So if you've lost 50%, then your ability to get around would be a whole lot better.
Queen's
Pretty
like,
Sure.
interesting looking.
watch,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to deal one day, like Beach is gonna come in front of your house and be like, "You've been talking some shit," and she's gonna have an robotic exoskeleton, challenge you to a fight.
I don't ever want to hear you tell me that Beach is going to come in front of my house again, please.
Oh, no.
Oh my
That
god.
was so fucked up, just in case you were wondering. I dropped the exoskeleton link in the back, Clue.
You dropped the exoskeleton. Like,
I'm just trying to help her understand what I'm talking about.
yeah, I see now. I seen that on Amazon. It's like $1,100 for that shit.
I didn't look at the price, but holy shit, there is a humanoid robot that I can source.
Yeah.
What do you
Oh,
need?
wow.
Okay, hold on. What is this like some sort of like, fornication doll or
No.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
okay.
in Japan. You can buy that in Japan. They have the sex robots in Japan already.
Oh my lord.
So this one right here for the lower body, the refundable deposit's $1,980. The cost on it retail is $75,000. It looks like I can source it at $19,800. That's a hell of a profit, but how do you find the market for people that want fucking? Oh, that's weird.
Here, like they made already those robots. They're in Japan, so Did we tell? No, I did not tell him myself. No, I did not.
Look, Japan's like 5 years ahead of us.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
It says it helps you walk, climb stairs, use elevators. I don't know what the hell that has anything to do with it.
I don't want the
What's
robot.
Like an elliptical or something. Use that.
We're talking about exoskeleton robots.
Oh, it's time. It's time.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, Queen, by the way, is Cletus going live in like a couple of minutes, by the way? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, Queen, I think they're going.
Yeah,
just
he's
heads
going
up.
on at 5. Well,
Yeah.
5 my time, so like 10 minutes or so, something like that.
7.
Which is perfect timing because my, perfect timing. I'll be home in like 2 minutes, so then I can just shoot you guys, drop you right on off to Cletus. He can babysit for a little bit.
All right.
So hang out with Cletus and get, he'll give everybody the rundown of what went on today, which is great. Give you a breakdown, you know what I mean? So while you're cooking dinner and getting your stuff done, put Cletus on, listen to what happened today, and
Mm-hmm. So,
everybody
Queen,
can have a breakdown. Then you know what I mean? Then he'll give you the legal right. That's what you guys are doing, or am I lying? Am I? talking out my ass here or what?
No, that's what he's
Sorry.
doing.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't sitting here just, you know what I'm saying, rambling on.
No, that's why he just came and got me. So
Yeah.
Well, thank you
Yeah,
for
so
letting
that
me up.
way,
I'll get.
kind of help people get an understanding of how these work too. You know what I mean, and what happens when you go because they're different in every state. There's still, different. They're different every state, but they're different stipulations with them too. So it'll help people maybe understand how they work. Miss L non comprehendo over there. Maybe she'll stop taking advice from dummies in her inbox, in her emails.
True.
She
yeah,
said the
we'll
other
see.
day, "Thank you for who you know who you all are saying to me. You're like a godsend." What do you think about that godsend now, Beach?
Well, hopefully that they'll pay for her legal fees because they
I'm
talk a
just
lot of
saying,
shit.
did that godsend embarrass the absolute fuck out of you today or what?
Probably.
I mean, you did that yourself when you showed up an hour late, but I'm just saying, shit. David, you were
Oh
supposed
yeah,
to be
war.
having your fucking homegirl in order and ready to go, bruh. Can you
Well,
even paint? No. Can you even nod off? Shit. Can you even make it to court on time? Can you even
bro,
file an RO right?
bro, imagine how stupid War Eagle sounds,
God, she's stupid too.
bro.
She's like a public servant and a public figure. First of all, you are a public servant is someone who works at the courthouse. You're not a public figure. You work at the fucking courthouse does not make you a public figure. Makes you a public servant. Know your fucking place, Sherry, before you fucking come for me, bitch.
Stupid
Yeah.
is, stupid does. That's what I have to
I
say
don't know
about
what the
War
fuck.
Eagle.
I know you like that saying. You must have learned that one today, B10. Do you learn that one today?
No, I just think
It's a
Forrest
good
Gump.
one. I'm just saying. You're using it quite a
It's
bit, so,
it's from Forrest Gump, the movie. He used to say that
Yeah.
my mama used to
Okay.
say. It's
Lieutenant Dan.
Run, Forrest, run.
like BJ's Forrest, and then Craig is Lieutenant Dan.
Oh my God.
So that day I decided to run and I kept going and running. And I ended up at the ocean. So I
I can't
decided it was
stand you
time for
guys.
me to go home.
Do you hear this right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you just imagine BJ jumping off the dock trying to get to Lieutenant Dan?
like immediate, like,
Hell
like
no.
I'm coming for you, Lieutenant Dan. Oh, thanks for letting me up, guys. I'm gonna jump off real quick, and yeah, y'all have a great night.
no problem.
Bye.
All right, Chel. Thanks for coming up and hanging out, man.
I'll
All
see
right,
y'all in a
y'all.
little
You
bit.
heading over to get started? Y'all getting ready to get started?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
All right. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I'm gonna be home. I'm like getting ready to pull up right now, so
All right.
Okay.
I will
Bye.
shoot everybody over that way. Anybody that doesn't make it over there already, or anybody that hasn't made it over there yet, I will drop them off over your way.
Okay.
And I don't know if we'll pop back on. We might pop back on later, like the
Well,
sidebar or
I,
something or whatever. If Jay
I
and then
think.
I'm sure nonsense and Jay, and then we'll go on. So
Well,
I don't want to. I want to give everybody
I
time
think
to
Burnt.
do their
I think
thing. You know what I
Burnt.
mean?
I think Burnt Toast goes live in like 8:30 her usual
Oh,
time
is
for
this
members.
tonight? Tonight's Monday. Oh, this is fucking Monday.
Yes.
I
Yes.
thought
Why does today feel
someone said
weird? Today
somebody
feels like
said
a
she
Thursday or a Friday to me.
somebody said she wasn't going on because she was sick, but I don't know if
Oh.
that's true or not.
Oh,
Or
Oh.
wait a
she's not
minute.
feeling good.
Go check. Yeah, I was just say go check. I didn't. I didn't check. Fuck, I didn't even feel like I said it feels like a Thursday or a Friday to me. For some reason, it doesn't feel like a Monday.
No, it really doesn't.
I'm kind of thrown off because my littles ain't got school this week. Well, my big ones, you can't call them littles, but my youngins ain't got school this week. It's a fall break, so fall back break.
Yeah, she said.
Fiance said she don't have nothing scheduled.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you, Queen. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, baby, we'll see you later. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I'll be over there to listen. I just pulled in, so I'm gonna get everybody your way, and then I'll be over there to listen. Oh, look at them. They already dropped off. Okay, well, shit. Give me 1 second, and I will drop y'all off over there. All right, I'm back. All right, let's get y'all over there so that way we can go listen to how this went down in the legal terms and all this and that. And, wait for the eagle to land for Daddy's home to tell us how that went for her. But first, let's go over here. On the way out, while I'm getting this ready, I want you guys to see this too real quick. I'm going to shoo y'all over to Cletus and Clues. Check this out. There was a clip made today by Davis Fam, and it's Betty going to have a lawsuit with the Tiki Talkie. So I'm going to play that real quick while I set you guys up to go over to Cletus. All right, I'm going to have you guys watch this while I set this up.
As America have ownership in it, we need to start forcing compliance with the Constitution on TikTok. And right now they're out of compliance and they have 230 protection. Something's got.
I'm being a hamburglar. I'm being a hamburglar, Ossifer. I'm being a hamburger, Ossifer. Let me turn the light off so I don't bring attention on that. Thank you for your service, Ossifer. Thank you. Once upon a time, I'd have been drunk. Not today. Not today. Agreed with it, you know? I mean, I think today, what do we have? Like, the max, like 20 people in the channel? I mean, it really is just for my benefit. Actually, it's not really for my benefit. I download those, I chop that up, and I put it on my TikTok. My TikTok, I almost got about 1,000 people on my new account, my Right Move broadcasting account. I've got under 600 people on the YouTube. So getting a little bit of traction on the Tiki Talkie. So, but I tell you what, TikTok pissed me off. When I'm not doing anything wrong, don't come messing with me, you know? Because I tell you what, I'll start sending, trust me, these social media companies, I don't really care. I'll send them cease and desist letters too. Don't be messing with my account when I'm not doing anything wrong. And I know there's trolls out there, and it was probably triggered by a troll, but you know what? I asked for a manual, somebody.
All right, y'all. Take flight. Make sure you sting the thumbs up button on the way out. Make sure you sting the thumbs up button on the way in. Be courteous and show some love, y'all. Show some love. See y'all on the flip side. Cute be out.